he just waved on the bus and I'm like, no, it's like, can I just have him back?
Hi guys, my name is Ming
I'm Charmaine.
and we've been together for about
10 years.
Hi, my name is Iza. I'm 25 years old.
Yeah, and I am Kushairi and I am 25 years old and we have been together for 9 years.
Hi, I'm Jolene
Hi, I'm Brandon.
and we've been together for 4 years.
Before NS, we've been together for about 5 years and I enlisted in 2016 October.
The fact that we won't have as much time as we had before because he will always be in camp and then just afraid that limited amount of time together will drift us apart.
I believe that before I enlisted for NS, we've been together for 4 years. At that point of time, I was worried because first things first, obviously my own physical condition because I'm not fit at that point of time.
For me, my concern was more of if he were to get injured during training because I heard that the training can be tough.
I enlisted 2018 July 3rd. Yeah, then we were together since 13 March 2017, so it's around 1.5 years before I enlisted. I think the guys should be more worried, to be honest, because we are the one inside Tekong ma.
To me, I just felt very scared also because I've been hearing stories about, oh, you cannot survive one lah during NS, that kind of thing.
So when I went to send him at Tekong, right, it was like a bittersweet kind of feeling because I was happy that he's gonna be a man soon, and then bitter because I'm gonna send him away, and then just don't have that person beside me, nobody to hug me, nobody to show care and everything.
After we had the whole entering in and everything, we had to fall in before we see our parents and loved ones leave the camp, right? So we had to suddenly at the position. Then I was just thinking like, okay, don't cry. At night I cried.
During enlistment, I didn't send him because I had school. I think your parents sent you, right?
Yes,
Yeah, your
only my parents sent me, which is sad
Yeah.
because she never followed.
So all my friends were asking me, am I okay? And then I was like, I'm okay. I didn't even they were expecting me to cry. But I was like, it's okay, it's not like he's going to war.
So they had to queue up first and then they board the bus, right? So when they board the bus out, it was like a final moment. I was like, oh, this is really happening. Then he just waved on the bus and I'm like, no, it's like, can I just have him back? Then he just went off.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I just cried over there. It was quite embarrassing. Everyone was like, why is this girl crying as if the boyfriend is going away for 5 months?
Yeah, you thought.
Yeah, this is only for a week. I cried on the bus back to Woodlands, then the bus back to Bukit Batok. So it was like a 1.5 hours crying journey.
But the worst thing is you thought this will happen only in the first week. But the whole 9 weeks she cried every single time. Yeah.
I think the first time I booked out after 3 weeks is I met her. I think it wasn't my parents. I met her and then I kind of hugged her very tightly or something. I don't remember.
He looked tired, and then
I looked skinnier after 3 weeks, so that's a plus point.
yeah.
I felt very happy obviously because it was 18 days. I took leave and I went all the way to Pasir Ris Interchange. I believe a lot of people would know. And I went to pick him up.
I look at him and said, oh, you got darker.
That's her only comment. And she only said that I look darker.
Because I was in army, right? And then she just started off school. And she was very lonely at the point because we used to spend most of the time together before army. Right? Then she go new school already. I'm not there, plus she have no friends. So I'm just scared that she'll get lonely and everything. I think I made her cards to read. Every night before you sleep, right? Here's a card. So you just read. This is a card in case you miss me, right? This is a card in case you thinking of me or something like that.
For me, it would be during dates, right? He would look at his phone and I'm like, that's not fair for me because I only have this much time with you, and then you keep looking at your phone and then how then might as well you just date your phone, right?
honestly, to me, I don't want to do. So you guys can understand how our superiors are lah. For her, her time management literally sucks. You know, you can ask her to come at 1 PM, she will come at 2 PM. When I think back, not fair lah. But then at that point, I'm like, hey, you're wasting my time. You know? I think at that point we feel agitated to each other because I mean like to us like time is of an essence. So that's why we want to spend as much time as possible to each other.
Oh, everyone's like, oh, after BMT it will be better, but it did not because he went into the Navy. So that's worse because he will go off sailing for the longest is 1.5 months. And that was like really very bad because it's 1.5 months and then we just adopted a dog. So it's like emotionally it was quite heavy on me. Till now, like whenever he sail, I will still cry. I think how we overcome it is really just even if it's just 1 to 2 hours of time, you just have to really go and cherish the time with them and really go and spend it with them.
I think one of the conflicts that we face is how we resolve an issue or misunderstanding. Like for example, if we were to have an argument, like I would want to like meet her straight away to resolve the issue at hand. But because I was in army, right, I couldn't do that, so it's very difficult for me. Before army, I used to play basketball every weekend on a Saturday, right, on a Saturday. Then I think because I'm really in army, right, I don't have the weekdays to spend with her, so I only had the weekends to spend with her, right? So instead of playing basketball every Saturday, I cut it down to once every 2 weeks, just so that I have time to spend with her lah.
Hated that orange ball for quite a while.
Yeah.
I told myself not to be a bitch and be a good girl. If I were to argue with him or fight with him, it will just like make him more exhausted. Just try to be more understanding lor. Put myself in his shoes lah.
University for her, maybe guts for me because management level. So during that time, the relationship is just at the back of our head.
Our priorities changed.
Yeah, our priorities changed, but then we trust each other. When we are unable to see each other, what we understand each other. Like she's busy with her assignments, I'm busy with my NS. I also try my best to spend my time with her during my weekends. So that's how we make it work. Even if there's problems, we don't sweep the problems under the rug. It's not gonna, it's not gonna solve by itself, Yeah.
No!
I think the worst one is when I just got into Navy. Then the longest that I will have to sail is 3 months. The longest we have been away from her is like 18 days and that's during BMT. So I texted her, I say at any point of time during my sail, right, that you want to break up, right, just let me know. Because I cannot be selfish to tell you to wait for me for these 5 years ma.
And that was quite bad because he was just that kind of indirect kind of like want you to break up with me. Like, I'm gonna push you away till you cannot tahan and then you'll just leave me, that kind of thing. And then like I really just persevered all night.
No lah. Don't have. In NS you were very nice.
Nice.
Yeah. You like buy me food, spend time with me. Yeah, suddenly you no friends. Suddenly I'm your only friend.
It's just one or the other, so I choose her.
I think for couples that break up during NS, normally it comes down to lack of communication, misunderstanding, and also a lack of compromise lah. Because if you are able to communicate with your partner, and then if your partner, both of you are going to compromise, right, for each other, then it shouldn't be an issue.
They always have a misunderstanding. Like I see that the guy is trying very hard to just, trying to console the girlfriend, but then it seems that the girlfriend like doesn't want to get back to that person lah. But at the same time, I've seen guys also they want to try lah with other girls because they see this girl like, this one not understanding lah, need to find another one.
More commonly because they go into the NS phase with the curse in their mindset. Like every single thing that happens, you're gonna link it back to the NS curse. Instead of going to solve the issue, you just want to break up.
This whole army journey made us realize that we don't have to be physically together and we still know we love each other equally as much lah. So we grow mature.
Yeah, it's like because she was in uni and I'm in the army, we're able to grow independently. And then ultimately it kind of benefited our relationship because we are both mature in our own ways.
I think also because after NS, I really did see a character development.
Is it?
Yeah, you're more mature in terms of handling things. You will know like when I'm upset or certain things. After NS, you'll be like, why are you upset? Talk to me about it. You're more mellow, more softer. But otherwise, you just like, you're upset, okay?
Secret to make NS relationship work is ultimately comes down to three things. I think is you communicate, you compromise, and you trust.
Instead of like lashing out, you should communicate like why I feel certain way, and this is why I don't want to talk about it, or this is why I want to talk about it with you. Yeah, just having clear communication with each other.
Whatever you do, it doesn't hurt to tell your partner what you're doing, right? Unless you're doing like something you're not supposed to lah. It doesn't take a lot of time to text like 5-6 messages at one time. Yeah, so I think that's pretty important.
And also just prioritize your time on really. Time is more limited with your partner who is in the NS.
Thank you for watching this video.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment down below.
And please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!